What are the economic impacts of remote work in the United States? Over the past few years, remote work has transformed from a temporary necessity into a lasting feature of the United States economy. What began as an emergency response during the pandemic has now become a defining part of modern employment. Today, millions of Americans log in from home offices, cafes, and co-working spaces instead of commuting to traditional workplaces. According to the United States Census Bureau, about 28% of the workforce now works remotely at least part of the week, a dramatic shift that continues to reshape how businesses operate, how cities evolve, and how individuals manage their lives and finances. Economically, remote work has had both positive and negative effects. On the positive side, it has significantly reduced operating costs for businesses. Companies have downsized offices, saving millions of dollars annually on rent, utilities, and maintenance. Employees also benefit financially by saving on transportation, work attire, and daily meals. In many cases, people can now live in more affordable regions while still earning salaries tied to higher-cost cities. This has led to population and economic growth in smaller cities and rural areas, redistributing wealth more evenly across the country. However, the rise of remote work also brings challenges. Urban centers, once dependent on daily commuters, have experienced declines in business activity. Restaurants, parking garages, and local shops in downtown areas are struggling to adapt to reduced foot traffic. Real estate markets have also shifted. Demand for commercial office space has dropped sharply, while suburban and rural housing prices have surged. The economic geography of the United States is changing, and not all regions are benefiting equally. Another major impact lies in productivity and labor patterns. Studies show that remote workers are often more productive due to fewer distractions and flexible schedules. However, not all industries can operate remotely. Sectors like healthcare, construction, and hospitality still require physical presence. This division has created a two-tier labor market, one benefiting from flexibility and digital tools, and another tied to in-person work with fewer location-based options. Policymakers and economists are watching closely to ensure this gap doesn't widen inequality between high-tech, remote-friendly jobs and traditional labor sectors. From an environmental perspective, remote work has produced surprising benefits. With fewer commuters, the United States has seen lower traffic congestion and reduced carbon emissions. A global workplace study found that if 20% of full-time employees worked from home permanently, it could cut more than 54 million tons of greenhouse gases annually, equivalent to removing 10 million cars from the road. These changes align with broader sustainability goals and have prompted some cities to reconsider how public transportation and infrastructure should adapt to the new work landscape. The real estate sector, meanwhile, continues to feel the most dramatic transformation. Commercial property owners are being forced to rethink how to use empty office buildings, with some cities exploring conversions into housing or mixed-use developments. This could eventually help alleviate housing shortages in major metropolitan areas. Residential trends also reflect the rise of remote work. Demand for larger homes with office space has surged, while downtown apartments have seen slower growth. The balance between urban and suburban living is being rewritten, and the effects may last for decades. Economically, remote work has also influenced how Americans spend and save. As more employers embrace hybrid models, the goal is to combine flexibility with collaboration, ensuring both productivity and social connection. Looking ahead, economists predict that remote work will remain a cornerstone of the United States economy. Some analysts estimate that by 2035, around 40% of all jobs in the country will be either fully remote or hybrid. This transformation will require new infrastructure, better broadband in rural areas, updated labor laws, and innovative tax policies that reflect the distributed nature of work. States and cities will compete to attract remote workers with incentives like tax breaks, affordable housing, and lifestyle amenities. For everyday Americans, the key is to adapt strategically. Remote work opens opportunities for relocation, entrepreneurship, and work-life balance, but it also demands discipline and digital skills. To thrive in this new economic environment, individuals should focus on building resilience through lifelong learning. Remote work heavily depends on digital literacy, understanding how to use collaboration software, manage cybersecurity risks, and communicate effectively across time zones. Workers who consistently upgrade their technical and interpersonal skills will remain competitive, even as automation and remote technologies evolve. Investing time in courses on data analysis, project management, or communication can significantly increase your value in a remote or hybrid economy. Remember, the flexibility of remote work rewards those who take initiative and demonstrate reliability, not just those who log the most hours. Setting clear routines, maintaining social connections, and budgeting carefully for a home office lifestyle can make a big difference in long-term stability. It's also wise to diversify income streams when possible. Freelancing, digital entrepreneurship, or remote side projects can serve as financial safety nets in a changing job market. In a world where work is increasingly location-independent, adaptability, self-discipline, and smart financial planning are the keys to success. Like every major economic transformation, the success of remote work depends on how effectively individuals, businesses, and policymakers respond to change. The workforce of the future will need to balance flexibility with accountability, digital access with human connection, and innovation with inclusion. Americans who embrace continuous learning, emotional intelligence, and adaptability will be the ones who thrive in this evolving economy. The key message is clear. Remote work is not just a shift in location, it's a shift in mindset. Building communities, maintaining strong communication, and leveraging technology responsibly will define the next era of United States economic growth. Like any major transformation, it brings both opportunities and challenges. Looking ahead, the future of remote work in the United States will likely depend on how well the nation balances innovation, equity, and sustainability. In conclusion, the economic impacts of remote work in the United States are vast and far-reaching. Another long-term economic implication of remote work is its influence on the American housing market and local economies. This decentralization of talent is redistributing wealth and opportunity across the country, boosting local businesses and regional economies that were previously overlooked. However, it also challenges local governments to invest in infrastructure, high-speed internet, and housing supply to handle the influx of new residents. In addition, remote work is transforming how companies think about productivity, benefits, and global competition. Businesses can now hire talent from anywhere, increasing diversity and reducing labor costs, but also creating pressure on United States workers to compete internationally. To stay competitive, American employees must focus on acquiring digital skills, understanding global market trends, and developing strong professional networks online. The balance between freedom and responsibility will determine whether remote work continues to strengthen the United States economy or widens economic inequality between different regions and professions. It has redefined where and how people live, reshaped city economies, altered the real estate market, and influenced labor trends. But one thing is clear. Remote work is no longer just a temporary experiment. It is a permanent pillar of the modern American economy. Those who adapt early will be best positioned to thrive in the digital, flexible, and interconnected future that lies ahead. The economy affects everyone, including you. But do you actually understand it? For example, why do prices keep rising? Why are some countries rich while others stay poor? Why does your paycheck never seem to be enough? What can you do, personally, to change your financial future? This ebook is exactly what you've been looking for. Understanding Economy: How You Can Improve Your Life is an excellent must-read book to help you improve your life. What this ebook will teach you: how the global economy actually works, in simple and practical language. The real reasons behind inflation, poverty, inequality, and wealth. The truth about capitalism, socialism, government spending, and taxes. Why some people escape poverty, and how you can too. How to start your own business, manage money wisely, and protect yourself in tough times. Why crime, corruption, and bad leadership destroy a nation's economy, and what honest people must do. Why sustainability matters, and how a strong economy can exist with a healthy planet. The secrets behind economy, cost of living, interest rates, and personal wealth building. How to take control of your financial life, no matter where you start from. And much more. Many people are buying this ebook to better understand how the economy works, and thus improving their lives. This is not a boring academic textbook full of formulas. It's a practical guide written by me who believes that economic knowledge can empower everyday people. This ebook has about 480 pages, explained in a simple way so that everyone can understand economics. This ebook is perfect for you. Can you please buy this ebook and at the same time strengthen this channel? It's very cheap. You will learn how the economy works and how you can benefit. The purchase link is https://bit.ly/understanding-economy. The link is in the description below this video. Learn economics through this book, take control of your future, and help others too. A small investment that will transform how you think, act, and thrive. Don't just survive the economy, understand it, and use it to totally benefit you. Could you please buy the ebook, like this video, write your comments, and watch the other videos of this channel? Thank you very much for watching this video.